This has been my favorite way to play Xbox games on my Ally X. That's right, Hyperkin have made or remade the Controller S by Xbox for modern systems, and they've done loads of stuff to it, and it's freaking amazing. This is far better than I could imagine. This is called the DuchesS, right? Because, you know, because of the Controller S. But basically they've taken the original Controller S, which was like the one after the Duke on the original Xbox, and then just kind of like adapted it for modern times. So this works on Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, as well as Windows 10 Plus PCs. So I've been using this on the Ally X, and it has been phenomenal. I want to let you into a secret. This was meant to be included in a roundup video of Ally X accessories that I'm going to do in the future, but I actually started testing this out and I went, you know what? This is too good. I'm going to actually do a video on it. So I've been using the black one because the Ally X is black, you know, and I just thought it like matches better, but there is also a white one. I can't decide which one I prefer better, you know, between the black and the white, but anyway, straight away on the box, you can see it has Hall effect sensing joysticks, right? We've got precision impulse triggers. So what that means is they actually have rumble in the triggers, and it is freaking amazing. They've added L1 and L2 or LB and RB, whatever they call them, which basically mimic the white and black buttons, because if you didn't know, if you're not as old as me, the original Xbox didn't have shoulder buttons. It just had big triggers on the back and then these weird white and black buttons. Now on the Duke, it was up on the corner. On the Controller S, the DutchesS just here, it was down here. Now these are actually the shoulder bumpers, right? The bumpers, not the triggers, but the bumpers. And that used to be really cool because I actually kind of like it, especially on the Controller S here, the DutchesS. But, you know, Hyperkin have gone and put them on the top as well, and then they've mirrored the features, which I think is really cool, but I think they missed a trick by not making these remappable so that you could then, you know, map anything, because I would like L3 and R3 to be mapped to these, because I personally don't like L3 and R3, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's still nice to have these and be functional. And yes, you're probably thinking, oh, that's just like a, you know, like a sticker or something. No, that is a button. So on the Xbox, that's your Xbox button. We now have a share button because it's all made modern, right? We've got the share button. We have the start and select, or whatever they call them these days, with the funny little symbols on them as well. Yes, we do have the white and black buttons as well. We've got our face buttons, we've got our joysticks, the Hall effect again, we've got our D-pad, and then that's basically it. But it is wired, and that is because this is actually officially licensed by Xbox. I really wish it could be wireless, like, because then this controller would be like 10 out of 10. Currently, in my opinion, it's at like a 9 out of 10. But yeah, it's wired. It comes with this really nice braided cable, which is about 9,000 feet long, which is good if you're playing on an actual console. For me, that's usually sat like right next to the Ally X, is a little bit excessive, but you know, that's a me problem. So let's look at the white one, and I really like how they've designed this box, because when I got it, I was like, how do I open it? But you've got to take all the stickers off, right? And then you just watching, and I love this. Look at this. This is so cool. 2002 to 2024, and it should say you're old, right? A legend is born and you're old. Even though I wasn't born in 2002, but there we go. We get these, throw them away, and then we get the controller. Look at that. Oh man, in white, that is just something to behold. It is so lovely. But I mean, it might just sit on the shelf to look even more lovely, because if I use this, or let, you know, someone I know use it with Dorito fingers, and I'm not talking about AJ, then this is probably going to get pretty grimy pretty quickly. But anyway, white looks beautiful. I really like that. In the box, that's basically all you get, but you do also, of course, get your braided cable, and I like that they've chosen a white braided cable too. Yes, we have a USB-A to USB-C. I don't know why I was showing it the wrong way around. That's an A, that's a C, but whatever. To attach it to my Ally X, I'm actually using a converter, you know, a little dongle thing. So the thing that got me straight away is the weight. I mean, it's pretty heavy, and if you knew the original controllers by Xbox, then yeah, you know they're pretty freaking heavy. Oh, and I just want to interject here, by the way, they also do a Duke version and then the Xbox 360 version. So they've got all three controllers, like the retro ones, I suppose you'd call them now. But yeah, so you can get any of those. We're just looking at the DutchesS today, which in my opinion, I think was probably going to be my favorite because the Duke was huge. I've got like medium size hands, right? And this fits me perfectly. I really like this, and it's just a throwback to the past, you know, like it's so cool. But yeah, it's pretty weighty. I forgot to tell you there's a microphone port on the base. So this is a modern day controller, just with like retro Xbox inspired. It's for old people like me that loved the original Xbox and that want to relive that, you know, so stop spoiling my fun. But yeah, I really enjoy this. The weight is amazing. The material, and like it does not rattle at all. There's no rattle at all whatsoever. This thing feels like a tank with the Hall effect sensing joysticks. You know, you're going to get lower dead zones, higher accuracy, higher response time as well, and they are super smooth as well. Even though they don't have the metal anti-friction ring on there, they still are very smooth. The D-pad's pretty good. It feels nice. It's not all stiff and horrible. It rolls nicely. It's not clicky or anything. It's got good 8-way directional sort of mode there. I like the placement. I don't know why, but I really like the placement of start and select down here. I'm actually don't like pressing start and select up here because I often end up, like, maybe not on the right side, but on the left side with an asymmetrical stick layout, I often end up like pressing the stick when I go to hit select, whereas down here, like, they're totally out of the way. Why don't controllers do this more often? Like Hyperkin, like, just make this controller without the Xbox logo on and make it wireless, and I'll buy one. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we've got everything you would want for a modern controller and these old throwback white and black buttons, which I really like. I like these a lot. Everything feels so nice. Like, it just has it oozes premium when you actually feel it. This thing feels really premium. You've done an amazing job on this, guys. Like, I really do like this. The buttons as well are lovely. They're just membrane, but they're really nice. There's like hardly any travel on them whatsoever. Like that a lot. Like, all of it just feels nice. No back paddles or anything in the way. You know, you don't need any of that. The triggers are amazing. Yes, they are analog, and they've got that freaking rumble in there. And when you shoot a gun, oh, like, this is just so good. We'll do that in a minute. But these as well, we got big flappy, you know, bumpers, and I mean, you can hear that they seem a little bit like meh, like, but I suppose it gives it a bit of a retro feel, right? But anyway, yeah, I like this thing a lot. I'm overly impressed by these, and I want to show you some Halo, original Halo, because that's what I've been playing on this, and I've been loving it. Like, this is the adapter. It's just an A to C adapter that I've put, like, you know, to connect it to the Ally, and it works wonderfully. I've not had any issues with this at all. I did have to disable the embedded controller, right? And then I just unplugged it, replugged it in, and then it worked. But if we actually go into Halo here, like, it feels lovely. These Hall effect sensing joysticks just feel absolutely wonderful. They really do. And the shooting, this is the thing that really got me. Like, I just absolutely love how good these sticks feel, as well as the triggers. Like, combined, they feel amazing. They really do. Because when you shoot that, you feel the rumble in the trigger, and the rumble is so nice. It's not any spectacular rumble, it's just straight rumble, but it's got a really nice low heavy rumble, and when you shoot these guns, the whole thing is shaking. It's quite intense, you know, so it's quite an aggressive rumble. Oh, I just got blown to smithereens. But yeah, it's quite an aggressive rumble, but in a good way. It doesn't make the controller rattle in any way. Like, you've just got fully fledged rumble, and yeah, it just feels so damn nice. Like, I love this thing. I want to be using this even more, like, than I have been, you know. Like, I think I could be happy to use this as my only controller. My only issue is that the fact that it's wired, which it has to be because it's Xbox, you know, it's whatever they call it, designed by Xbox, you know, approved. I can't think, you know what I'm trying to say. It's that. When they basically force third-party companies to make wired controllers only, right? They don't let them do wireless, and that's kind of a shame because this really could have excelled to the next level. The good thing about it being wired is like no input delay, you know, it's going to have higher response time and stuff. But yeah, everything about this controller is absolutely spot on. I've been loving playing a bunch of older Xbox titles that are on Game Pass on my Ally X here, using the Hyperkin DuchesS, which, like I said, I opened this thinking it was going to be a bit meh. I played with this, and I was like, hang on a second, this is actually amazing. And I've been using this for about a week now, and I just love it. Like, I genuinely love it. The rumble is something to behold. Like, I don't know if you can see how bad, well, how good that is rumbling, you know? I'm just gonna stop playing now because I could just stand here or sit here all day just playing with this. I really like it. I think you can tell that I really like it. I don't think I've been this excited by something that I thought wasn't going to be as good in quite a while, because usually my first impressions or like thoughts are true. I'm blown away by this. I genuinely am. This has been fantastic. Thank you, Hyperkin, for throwing this over to us to test out. And of course, we will be doing like a top accessories for the Ally X video coming soon. And I'm definitely going to feature this in it because, yeah, Hyperkin, make a wireless one. Screw Xbox, just make a wireless one for me, even if it's just for me. You know, put 128 KB there, you know, like just there, right? Yeah. Just put 128 KB, make it wireless, send it to me. Cheers. This comes in at $50. I think that's really good. You've got Hall effect sensing joysticks, you've got spectacular rumble with rumble in the triggers, you've got an excellent classic just here. Like, it is just a really nice controller. I think the black is currently sold out in the first wave, but the white is still available. But yeah, $50, I would happily pay that. Again, yes, it is wired, but yeah, there's pros and cons, isn't it? But it's a modern day take on the retro controller. I love it. I really, really do. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And whilst you're down there, like this video, subscribe, become a member, and you can talk to me and AJ in our private Discord. And whilst you're talking about AJ, because yeah, you're talking about AJ, check out our podcast over here where we talk about all things gaming with AJ, and also check out another video from me down here. Bye.